So, guys, good morning to everybody, and welcome once again to my breakfast show. Yes, this is my breakfast show. This is my morning show. Man, yesterday I was so tired. Wanted to go live, but could not go live. But I'm Draco. Draco. That's let me call you Draco. Draco is the name. How are you doing? Draco is a regular here. A regular here. He joins my program every time I go live. I appreciate that. So guys, as you join me, let's spend like an hour together. Man. Sylvester Obianke, good morning to you. So how are you doing? So guys, as you join me, you like and share the program. So like and share the program. The topic is fight poverty. Do you understand me? Fight poverty. That's the topic this morning. And you know how we do it. We are going to keep it real. Do you understand what I mean? Now, so many things, always I come out with interesting programs. You got it. All right, I see you big time. Somebody said I'm bald-headed. Yes, I am. I have no hairs. Man, I wish I had hairs. You understand me? I don't have hairs. It's raining in. I don't want to live in London. Since I was small, I have been hearing it rains always in London. London weather is always wet. It rains always in. I don't want to live even here safe. This is a winter period, man. Even to go outside is hard. I can't gather myself to go outside. It's cold. That job of, you need to wear your winter jacket, you wear pullover, you wear this, you wear shoe, you wear tick. You put on all these clothes, and even when you go outside, you still feel cold. UK weather, I heard, is always wet, cold. Man, I don't want to leave London or whatever. Maybe the whole UK, I don't know. Belgium weather too. Oh, by there. No, I've not been to Belgium. I've not been to Belgium. I would not lie you. I've never been, but a lot of guys, so many of my friends have been to Belgium. Brussels, Antwerp, and the rest of them. Man, even this is why I came out this morning. To travel, you need money. That is, if I tell you, rich people are living in paradise, you will not understand. Heaven is here on earth. I'm the person telling you. Do you understand what I mean? Some people are crazy. Who is that person that say, you understand me? I mean, Brussels is a beautiful city. No, I've not been. Vienna is the most beautiful. You understand what I mean? How many men my goal now is to reach 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. Do you understand me? My goal now is to reach 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, this is what keeps me going. You understand me? What keeps me going now is, let me tell you, every month I set a goal. Every week I set a goal of what to achieve. on social media. This is how I keep myself busy, occupied. This is how I don't get bored. I look how many my follower count, how many people I gathered each week. Do you understand what I mean? If not, I'll go crazy here. You see, I just woke up this morning, took my shower, washed my teeth. May say I see you, and then came live. Man, if not, what would I be doing? What do I do? You are from Kenya and you like my content. I have a lot of Kenyan fans. Many Kenyans are my fans, many of them. Do you understand what I mean? Well, this is what I do to keep myself busy every day. Man, that story I told you guys yesterday morning, I'm going to complete it probably today's evening. I'm consistent. Really? But it is so tiring, you know. That is, every day I go live, you know. But if I don't go live, I feel like I'm missing something. Because this is a way of life for me. To me, a way of life. You understand me? Every day, if I don't go live, I feel like, man, I didn't do something, you know. But the thing is, it is stressful. But I do it, I love doing it, but sometimes it is like stress. I wouldn't say it's stress. To build social media platform is not easy. It is not easy, especially TikTok is very easy to build. TikTok is easy, but you see YouTube. The most difficult platform to grow or to build is YouTube. If I don't go live, if I do not go live, no subscribers. Only when I go live on YouTube, I gain subscribers. If I don't go live, I don't gain subscribers. Do you understand? So there are days I go live and I get like on a good day, I get like 120 subscribers, 150. Sometimes I get only 20 per section. One program I get like 20 subscribers on YouTube. Sometimes yesterday I got only 30, 35, which is too small for the work I'm putting in, the job I'm putting in. TikTok is very easy. Instagram is easy. If you want to grow any platform, you know, the easiest platform to grow is TikTok and Instagram. You understand me? TikTok and Instagram. TikTok, any video can go viral on TikTok. I don't know, maybe they have new rules now. Instagram too, but I've not started growing my Instagram platform. Do you understand me? So guys, you're welcome to my morning show. The topic this morning is fight poverty, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to run this program based on personal experience and what I've seen. Men, as you are watching me here and you are younger than me, or you are my age, depending on your family background, Taiwo, Lowe, hey! First of all, I want to say happy new month. Happy somebody, a great brother now reminded me that today is 1st of December. I forgot. Thank you, Taiwo, for remembering me, for reminding me. Now, see me now, for reminding me. Now, this English, now, when you stay at home the way I do, you forget a lot of things. When you stay at home the way I do, you forget a lot of things. I did not remember that today is 1st of December. So I want to say, happy new month happy 1st of December to everybody. Bright Monday, I see you. Please, if I don't give you a shout out, know that I didn't see you. I did not see your comments. I didn't see your name. So don't be mad at me. Don't be offended if I fail to give you a shout out. Andy, I see you. Andy Yeboah. This is a Ghanaian brother. So, man, I like, do you know why people said, Majestically Mane, happy new month to you, my sister. Majestically Mane is a beautiful sister. Man, you are, the lady is an angel, very beautiful. But she doesn't look like, she looks like Miss Race lady. It's like Majestically Mane is missed. Majestically Mane, you are so beautiful that sometimes you and Miss Mendes, Don Slim, I see you. Happy December. Happy December to you. Sunumu Gullit. Now, do you remember Gullit, that Holland national team player? What's the name? Ruud Gullit. Do you remember Ruud Gullit from Netherlands? That guy was a soccer player, a good one. That guy was a great soccer player then. So, guys, this morning as I woke up, yeah, fall for fall. You know, he was an idol to Sam Okwaraji. Do you remember Samuel Okwaraji? If we are at some old schools here, do you remember Samuel Okwaraji that died during a World Cup qualifier between Nigeria and Angola? That was 1988. World Cup qualifier between Nigeria and Angola. Do you guys remember Sam Okwaraji? We played match together, but I didn't play him. He was a bit older than me. We played then. Now that guy, Pamela, you remember? Pamela, how are you doing? Good to see you. Was it 89? Now that time, I did not know about the guy. Sam Okwaraji was playing ball, you know. Then he was known as Waski Pele. That time in Olo, he was known as Waski Pele. But there was one guy that he schooled at Eziashi Secondary School, Olo. There was another guy called Ojo. Then this Ojo, now if you see, skillful footballer. I don't know why the guy did not come up. I don't know why he didn't come up. That Ojo, if you see, Nolo produced soccer players. You see Olo? Now if you come to Olo Sports Stadium back then, Olo produced in the early 80s, early 80s, middle 80s. Early 80s, middle 80s, Olo produced powerful players. And I don't know why a lot of them did not come up. So guys, you are welcome. That's now to go watch these guys play ball. Then I follow play. I play soccer too. You understand me? Stop hurting. Yes, he was like a year ahead of me, either a year or 2 years ahead of me. Do you understand what I mean? Then in Olo, the BSc, that is Bishop Shanahan College Olo and the Eziashi. Now BSc, they were tough then. Bishop Shanahan College Olo and the Eziashi, they were the toughest teams, toughest school. That is, if they pair you with BSc and the Eziashi. Now if you come Olo then in the 80s, Eziashi Secondary School and BSc Olo then. Anytime they have match, the good old days. Now, the thing is, when I look back, many guys are gone. Now, this life is not permanent. When I look, many great guys are gone. This is why sometimes I don't take this life too serious. I'm telling you, when I remember, I had friends. These friends, we went to school together. Caleb, Bishop Shona, that's the name of the school. The name of very famous in the 80s, very tough school. You understand me? There was another school too. Then at Ogweruru Secondary School. Then that school was, there are some schools then in Olu. If you meet them during inter-school matches, if you meet them, I don't know what happened now. Although then that is, man, it was fun. But now, I don't know. Maybe politics or maybe people, I don't know what actually happened. Somebody asked me a question. This person is new. He said, why are you not working? Let me answer you now. Let me answer you. First of all, I worked many years. Do you understand me? And I worked for many years. And now I'm no longer working. I worked for many years and now I'm no longer working. You see what I mean? So I worked for many years and now I'm not working. Okay, so guys, you are welcome to my morning show. My name still remains Rodi. Now, man, as you see me here, so as you are looking at me now, man, I don't have any money with me. I'm not begging you, but I want you to learn from my experience. Even my own case is even more better. My own case is even better. Yesterday, did you know what I ate? I ate banana granuts. Banana granuts, cashews was what I ate. After, Abayomi, I see you. After, I felt so hungry that I went outside to buy myself brown bread, or we call it here dark bread. So after eating that dark bread, guess what? With milk, I bought milk. Guess what? I drank a glass of milk. Now, I began to purge. Normally, I started purging. You know what I mean by purging? Running stomach, Guess what? Now, it is when you have need, when you are under pressure to go toilet. Do you understand me? That's when you know the importance of toilet. VC. That's when you are under pressure to go to toilet, when you are purging. Listen attentively. So, as I rushed inside, man, my wife was in the toilet. As I opened, my wife was inside. I said, no, madam, do fast. While I was knocking, let me tell you, this is no joke. She said she just entered. I said, nah, poverty. See, poverty is not good. Listen. She said she's in the toilet. I said, madam, please. You know why I was begging her? So that I don't shit in my trousers. I don't want to shit. Now, how can this will be a disgrace. How am I going to carry the sheets? And am I going to put my trousers in washing machine? Or how do I clean the whole thing? Do you understand what I mean? Nah. Are you listening to me? I was begging her to come out. She said I should allow her to finish. She said that I should allow her to finish. Now, see, if you see, I was standing. See how I was. If you see how I was. It's not a joke. No, not a joke. Now was just moving up and down so as not to shit on my trouser. I don't want to shit. Now listen. I was screaming her name. I said, Madam, please do fast. Let me go to toilet. Do fast. The woman was just relaxing there. She says she wants to finish. When she was done, I continued to knock on the door. Said, please do fast. When she was done, now, if you see the speed, I did not care about what she deposited there or whatever now entered. I entered the toilet. Now, it was when I pulled out the whole excreta that I got myself. You know that one? After going to toilet, that was when it took me like maybe 4 minutes or 5 minutes to be through. Then I cleaned myself up. Now listen. It was when I expelled the whole shit from my body. That was when I got myself. Hold on. Now, when I eventually came out of the toilet, I felt so good. It was like heaven. Hold on. It was like heaven. After shitting, man, I felt good. I was relieved. Hold on. When people talk about poverty, difficulty, when we say somebody say you are poor. Poverty is not only not lack of food. Poverty is not only lack of food. When you lack the basic necessities of life, like good toilet. When you lack the basic, it's not only food or shelter or clothing. When you lack the basic necessities of life, like good toilet, bathroom. In fact, let me tell you what you do not know. The most important thing at home, what you should have at home is toilet. Where you shit. Listen, this is no joke. That is what you should make sure you have. That is, if you don't have anything in your home, first of all, have toilet. Let me tell you. Now learn from me. With toilet, you can live in a home. Toilet and bathroom, you can live. Now you can go outside and buy yourself fast food. You can go outside and buy yourself fast food. You can manage anything, but you cannot manage. If you go outside, if you go shit in the forest, they consider you become a bad person. If you go outside, if you go shit abroad, you have no forest where to go shit. Casilda, I see you. See, you don't understand. When building a house, first thing, maybe your house is uncompleted. First thing you make sure that you have already is toilet. And toilet, Okay, without these toilets here, now where do you think I will go ease myself? No neighbor, no European will allow you to go use their toilets. No European, no white man. This is not Africa that you go knock on somebody's door and say, please, can I use your toilet? No white person. Imagine where you do not, have you been pressed before? Imagine where you don't have toilets at home. Now, poverty. See, I like keeping it real. You see poverty. When we talk about poverty, some people think poverty is not having good clothes, not having car. See, when you have good toilets, you have good bedroom, eh? You have kitchen, you are a rich person. You are rich. What is being self-sufficient? Imagine in a situation where we don't have toilets at home. Where do you think my wife will go ease herself? Where do I go and ease myself? So having toilets at home, having bedroom at home makes you rich. You are rich. You are comfortable. When we talk about being comfortable in life, these are the things that make somebody comfortable in life. Good toilets, good bedroom. Yes. The most important, kitchen is not even so important, but toilet and bedroom. Now let me give you guys a gist. I remember growing up in the village. I told you guys my father built his house in the 50s. Around 1957 or so, my father, he worked with all these colonizers then. My father, I traveled abroad then. So, then in the 50s, my father built like 4-bedroom bungalow. In the 50s, it was one of the best houses then we had in our village. Ask anybody. At a very young age. He built this house and fenced it around with gates. Went at the back and dug pit toilets. You know what is pit toilet? He dug pit toilets at the back of our house. And that was luxury. In our village, in our kindred, many people, many families don't have then toilets. In many families, people suffer though. I remember to find a family that had pit toilets. You know what is pit toilet? To dig hole inside the ground where you go shit. We are talking about poverty. You don't understand. Maybe they call it latrine, but what we did then was to dig a hole inside the ground very deep, and then you cement the surface, lay concrete, and then you make a hole. I mean, on the concrete where you'll be cheating. You know that a lot of you should know now. Now stop playing that. Stop acting as if you are a rich person. You are from a rich home. Stop pretending as if you didn't go to. Now listen, let me tell you. I went to shit in the bush. Now growing up, when I went to the village, when I retired to the village, when my father took us to the village, now when I go outside to go visit some of my friends who don't have pets, sometimes we went inside the forest to go shit. Do you understand what I mean? Now let me tell you. So my father dug these pit toilets. Ophelia Venn, yeah, thank you for admitting. Thank you for saying the truth. Some people will tell you they did not shit inside the forest. Some people will tell you that their family is well-to-do, which is a lie. Now, listen, growing up, there were some madam, that's beautiful women, married in my village, some wives. We call them Umuada. That is beautiful women. But guess what? Their husbands, they don't have toilets. Beautiful women, they don't have toilets. And their husbands go to the bush to the forest to go shit, but a woman to go to, now some women went, now poverty is bad. Some women went to shit inside, married women with children went inside the forest to go shit. They would use their wrapper, you know that wrapper? They use their wrapper to cover themselves and squat down and shit inside. Sometimes maybe you go to a farm or you see where somebody covered herself with a wrapper. She's shitting. That was how women, eased themselves back then. Now, do you understand what I mean? You see where a woman cover, you only see her head. She will use that wrapper the time, cover herself, and she'll be shitting. But then now that I'm grown, I keep wondering how they cleaned themselves up. As a woman that went inside the forest to go shit, how did they clean themselves up? Now, can you imagine? No water. Poverty. Now, let's go further. Now then, there were women in my village who came to our house to beg. They came to our house to beg in order to use our toilets. They came to beg to use. They will come. They will tell us, say, please, they want to go use our that pit toilets. Ophelia, that leaf will not. Nah. Poverty is not good. Now let me tell you. Later, when we went to township, not even, I did not use leaf. We are using newspapers, old newspaper. I used paper. Now everybody was in. That's when you see paper. We are using paper. Paper. Now, there was a time, one of my guys now, no water. Where do you see water? May say, where do you see water? How? How do you want to carry water in pit toilet? You don't understand how people are suffering. See, how can you use water? Go inside. Now in dry season, if you see what people are suffering, if you see how people are suffering in many African villages in dry season. My village, let me keep it raw. My village, we don't have any stream. Somebody said Akintola leaves. Which one is Akintola leaves? Nah, Chris, tell me. Which one is Akintola leaves? Which one is Chris, tell me the one. Now I have my friend there. He said, Akintola leaves, I've not heard about this. So now we use carton. Carton. Now how we survived Africa? That is how we survived Africa. What my friend now that is living in Europe, I don't need to mention where he lives. My friend that we lived together in the same house, sometimes the guy will use carton. Now, when I look at my life, the only thing I show gratitude to. In fact, when I look back and see how far I've come in life, now I only give thanks. There were times I carried shit in my stomach for days. You know, to carry shit, 4 days I've not gone to toilet. 5 days I've not gone to toilet. Because let me tell you, there are shit carriers, people that come to carry shit. When they go on strike, where we lived then, when we went to the city, we used bucket system. We used bucket system where you go shit inside the bucket. Now don't pretend as if you don't know about bucket system. Aaron, thank you for never will you return back to that. Now we used bucket system. If you open the door of the toilet, in fact, people are living in hell in Africa. People are living in hell. Now, listen. If you open, if you see the Ophelia, that was hell. We had a bedroom. That bedroom was covered with, okay, let me tell you this now. The whole tenants uses one bedroom. There were 2 bedrooms where we lived. The landlord was using 1 bedroom for themselves. The landlord and their family, they used 1. And 1 bedroom was for the entire tenants. The entire tenant used 1 toilet. And the landlord had private toilets. 1 toilet for the whole tenant. 1 bedroom for the whole tenant. Now listen. Listen attentively. Now you see. When those that say they don't want to go back to Africa, leave them. The people that say they don't want to go to Africa again in life, now leave them. Listen. That's 1 bedroom. Now, I'm going to keep it raw this morning. That 1 bedroom. Now, did you know many of the women, girls and women, this was township, women, married women and ladies, if they were pressed, that is, if they want to go urinate, that 1 bedroom, hey! You see women, they go use the same bedroom. Imagine the number of tenants we had then. The whole women married, not this kind of bedroom, you know that kind of bedroom. Now listen. And after urinating, they don't wash that bedroom. If you enter there, after urinate, imagine the number of men and women that go to that bedroom to urinate. Now, if you enter that bedroom, God will save. It's only God will save you. Then there were small insects. That's what flies, small flies. You will see that way. Now, sometimes all these BB flies that make noise like helicopter. Oh. I don't wish anybody. Queen said you rather going in the bush is but in township, how can you go in the bush? In township, how can you go in the bush? In Africa, now let me tell you, Africa is hell. In township. Now, I do not know how some women survive. Many women will contact infection there in those toilets. Somebody's asking me, am I sure or am I joking? Now, don't come here and tell me that, because are you telling me you are from a rich home? What is it? Heidi, are you from a rich home? If you are from a rich home, you will not be living abroad. Most of the people that are watching me now can relate to what I'm saying. Most of the people watching me, Anybody that came abroad here did not, all of us that are living abroad went through this. Anybody that is watching me, now verse, so now if I tell you, now I carried shit in my stomach like 4 days. I need to go beg neighbors. That neighbors, I had one guy, Hygienus. Hygienus was my friend. If I go, I tell when the tenants have gone to bed, I go to the neighbor to go shit. In fact, anybody that is well, the thing is, if you suffered this, in fact, let me tell you, I remembered one guy. The guy's name was Kajetan. I wasn't supposed to mention, but let me mention Kaje. This Kaje, the guy doesn't like to go to toilets. He does not like to go to toilets. Let me tell you why. After secondary school, he came to live with his elder brother. And at a time, things went south for the elder brother. You know why the guy did not, let me tell you why the guy didn't like to go to toilets. Let me tell you. There are days he had nothing to eat. Like in a whole day, he might be lucky to eat one time. Sometimes he would come to my shop and then I buy him food. Then when I was running business. Now listen, this guy told me his method was not going to toilet. So he said he believed he wanted to carry sheets in his stomach so as not to feel hungry. He doesn't want to feel hungry. So what he does was he does not want to go to toilet. If I tell him, after eating, even if he was pressed, he refused to go to toilet. He said if you go to toilet, he does not want to remove the shit in his stomach. Now I'm telling you life. He does not want to go expel the shit in his stomach so as not to feel, have that desire to eat again. He carried shit in his stomach for days. He never see something. He told me that, and that's it. That was it. Until many of us now got the opportunity, let me call it blessing, to white people tried for us. Europeans tried for us. As many of us came abroad, that was how we saw light. Ophelia said you've gone 1 month without food. That's unbelievable. 1 month. I was saying something. Now this Europe that we came, in fact, we are not supposed to. Now listen, we are not supposed to be complaining. Because this Europe we came helped a lot of families and helped us a lot. Helped us so much. Now, I will not tell you lie. This is why some people are traumatized. Some people don't even want to go back to Africa anymore because of what they experienced. Now, Heidi, somebody is telling you that she went 1 month without food. Ophelia is here on YouTube. People are seeing the comments. What are you talking? Have you seen poverty before? She said she was only drinking water. You know what is poverty? Somebody is telling you, you say it's a lie. You don't know what others have been through in life. You go to, if she's now on YouTube, commenting, she's telling her life experience. Now listen, as me that is making this video now, there were days I went days without food. I've gone like 3 days, 4 days. I did not see. I wasn't fasting, but no food. No food to eat. And anybody that's come here to tell me, it was as I came abroad that I was able to defeat poverty. There's someone, as I came abroad, that was how that hunger stopped. That was how that hunger stopped. You've not experienced hunger. You've not experienced it. Now, this is not laughing. If you see poverty, okay, let's go further. So you that is touching money now learn from me. You that is touching money now, this is a great opportunity for you to better your life, improve your living condition. I mean, that thing that you lacked growing up, it is now that you've got to rewrite your history. Do you understand what I mean? Now, there are so many people, so many families now, if you go there, you cannot use their toilets. There are so many families you go now in their villages where they come from, you cannot use their toilets. You have brothers, sisters, if you go there, you can. Now, what I hate the most is if you do not have adequate toilets in your house, now I cannot stay there, even in hotels. There are people you visit, you cannot use their toilets at all. Very dirty. That toilet seat will be dark brown. Some, if you see the fleecing, what is this fleecing? Tiles on the ground. If you see the tiles, if you see the setup of the toilet, nah. You see this abroad. When I came abroad, it was when I came abroad that I saw that this life, heaven is here on earth. As I came abroad, now if you go to toilets, you can even eat inside the toilet. If they give you a bono soup, if they bring food, there are so many toilets. If they bring obono soup and fufu, you will eat it inside the toilet. Eat salad, balance there, be eating it without feeling anyhow. Here, abroad, you can eat abroad here. Most of the toilets here, Oyibo toilets, you can eat fufu inside the toilet. Nothing there happen. Europeans are so clean. Their environment clean. This is no joke. The toilets we have here, you can eat inside the toilet. Now, one day, I traveled to Africa. I went with my wife. We were driving from Lagos to the east. So, the driver, we chartered a car, We paid the driver, just only me and my wife, to travel to the east. When we reached somewhere like Ore or Benin, the driver said he was hungry, that he wanted to eat something. We don't want to eat. We don't eat anyhow outside. As the driver said he wanted to eat something, then my wife said she wanted to go use the toilet, urine. And, I had to escort her. That was Africa then. That's Africa, So, one woman, now if you see the toilet, hi! Now, some people are living like, now I need to say it, people are living like animals. People are living like, now the smell of urine, that's like 30 meters away, you start smelling urine. Now see Africa, 30 meters away. Hey! In fact, the way black people, the way Africans are, now 30 meters. My wife says she cannot use the toilet. I don't. She says nah. You know, she said she wasn't going to use the toilet. In fact, it's better you go to the bush and go urinate than to use some setting. Now we stopped at a place. Now African people, now don't know the kind of. Let me leave it. Now don't want. We stopped at a tank stele. That is what is it called? Petrol station. Somebody, but he said, let's not generalize it. You say what? But let's not generalize it. Now, listen. We stopped at a petrol station. I asked the people, I said, do you have toilets here? Now, the standard we have in Africa, the standard in Africa is too poor. The standard in Africa is too poor. Now, I said, they say they have toilets. The petrol station say they have toilets. I said, please, can I use it? Now, even me as a man, to piss in, now if you see smell of urine, if you see smell, flies, listen, many of you watching me live abroad. Now, if you see the standard of life, now the quality of life in Africa is zero. Okay, if you build paradise, if you make your house paradise, how about outside? If you come to where I live, if you come to Australia here, that's public. We have public toilets wherever we go. Wherever you go, you have public toilets. And every public toilet have workers inside that toilet. There are work cleaners. Now listen, every public toilet here have cleaners. People that clean that toilet, it's their job to clean the toilet every day, every hour. If you go, and they will put something like camphor, perfume. They will put perfume. After, that is, you know, as a man, if you go piss, as you stop pissing, as you step back, the water will flush your urine. You cannot leave urine for hours. It will start smelling. And even if you go 100 times, as you, after urinating, water will flush your urine away. And like if you go to men's toilet, where you piss, they drop something like comfort. What is it? Air refreshener. They drop comfort. So that, now if you see how clean toilets are in Africa. Now there are reasons why some people do not want to go back to Africa. Now, the public toilets I'm talking about here, you can comfortably sit in the toilets. Public toilets. You comfortably sit there and do your thing. Without feeling anyhow like, now what am I doing? Do you understand what I mean? After using it, you see the cleaners will come and clean it. 24 hours they are there. And let me tell you what they do now. You see, now to use public toilets, you pay 50 cents. At train stations, fast food restaurants, you pay 50 cents to use. Before it was free. That 50 cents, maybe that's the money they use to pay the workers. who cleans the toilets up, organized societies. How come Africans are not able to do things like this? Imagine where you traveled home with your children, or your European man or European woman, and on the way she wants to go, can a Oyibo man go to the Oyibo woman enter the forest to go urinate? Or maybe your children born abroad, your daughters that we are born here, can they use this kind of toilets that I'm talking about in Africa? Can your children use this type of toilets? You talk about, now some people will say, listen, now these rulers you have in Africa failed. These rulers failed. They cannot do the smallest, the simplest things they cannot do. Now, having a clean toilet is not rocket science. Having a clean environment is not, you don't need to learn mathematics or physics. Now, you go to many African countries, you cannot wear clean clothes. Forget putting on white shirt or white trousers or white shoes. Now, listen, maybe some of you want to travel now. Somebody asked if I've never been to Namibia. Tell us about Namibia. Ophelia, how can I run for president? I cannot run because I'm not a politician. And I don't want to, I just want to live a quiet life. I'm here to create awareness. Do you understand me? You cannot wear a clean, you see, if you go to Africa and put on white clothes, white shoes or clean clothes, under 2 days, you will condemn that clothes. Dust alone, and the weather, dust. Untied roads, when a car drive by, if you want to travel to Africa, go with old used clothes. Unless you have private car, that is from your compound, you jump inside. Now listen, I like keeping it real. Any clothes you take to Africa, and you use it in Africa, if you come back here, you will not use it again. Any clothes you use, if you carry white clothes or some nice clothes, go to Africa. Now listen, if you come back, you will not use those clothes again. Somebody said maybe in Lagos. What are you talking about? In your village, Inko? Which African country can you compare with Europe? Now let's be realistic. Now I can wear white shirts for 3 months here, it will not get dirty. I can wear white shirts, white shoe. Okay, let me show you guys. I don't want to. Let me show you guys now. You see this shoe? You see this shoe? You see this shoe? I've been wearing this shoe for many. I never clean it for one time. This shoe, I've been wearing it. I've not cleaned it for one time. For many months. Every time I go outside, I put on these shoes. I don't clean it. You see the back? See the back? I don't clean it. I can show you all my shoes. All my shoes. See, you cannot wear this shoe one day in Africa. You cannot wear it because the roads are not tarred. They are not clean. All my shoes, I have shoes that, some shoes are like 5 years, they still look new. Dust. If rain falls, how can you wear this kind of shoe when it rains or after the rain? How can you wear it? You cannot. Now, pray not if you are putting on white trouser or good clothes and it rains. Now that your trouser, that your clothes will be condemned. It's not climate difference. Nah, the environment is not clean. I need to say it. Yes, rain boot. Rain boot. See, now I have jackets. Some jackets I've not even washed it before. I only washed it the first time I bought it. I've not washed it before. After that, because it's not dirty. What I wash every time are my underwears, my boxers. These are the things I wash every day, every two weeks I wash them. Socks. Underwears are the things I wash mainly, not how. What is going to make it dirty? Nothing is going to make it dirty. The last time we traveled to Africa, my wife was packing designers wear, different types. If you see, I said, don't carry this thing. She thought what? She said like, leave me. What? I said, don't carry this in. Say, carry only 2 kaput trousers and kaput shirts. She was just carrying things. She didn't wear one. She did. I said, and she, as we were coming back, we wanted to carry food items and many things. But her box was filled up with the clothes she came from Europe. Now she said, hey, Oga, you are right. Now I know better. I said, even my hat, fine designer's hat, turned brown, dirty. I cannot even wear them again. I cannot wear them again. So if I am going to Africa now, I will look for old shoes. Now learn from me. Look for old shoes and old clothes. You cannot even wear this kind of t-shirt in Africa because by the time you come back, it will be brown and dirty. You cannot put it on. Look for kaput. Somebody's asking me, where in Africa am I from? The whole of Africa. If you talk about something like capital cities, which capital city? If you talk about Nairobi, what about other cities or the villages? Here in Austria, there is no village you go that you see that is dirty. Everywhere is tarred. The whole of this Austria. You cannot see untarred road. That's why if I want to travel to Africa now, I dress like a crazy man. I dress like but they say if you go to Rome, you behave like Romans. If I travel to Africa, I dress like a ferupte. Rubber slippers, correct. Somebody came to defend, say Austria has been like this. Well, how long do you know we are living here now? Austria has been like this, he said 50 years ago. How long do you think we are living here? Don't give excuses. Don't make excuses. Maybe you are a politician or your father is a politician. That is why you want to exonerate them. You want to make them feel. You want to interview me. You want to know how long I've lived here. This is what you want to know. I'm telling you that Austria has always been like this. Besides, I drove taxi in this country. I've gone to every nook and corner of this country. There is no village you go here that you see untied road. There is no village. This person that is saying, okay, you that is saying this now, where do you come from? This, what is this name? This person that is saying this, which country do you come from? Let's start from there. Which country do you come from? Let's start from there. What is the thing? CD and dollar. Which country do you come from? You understand me? I'm telling you, Namibia. So what's the population of Namibia? Do you pay your citizens, do you get social benefits in Namibia? I'm asking you, do you get social benefits in Namibia? You get. Do you have free medical care in Namibia? Do you have free medical care in Namibia? See liars. You see liars. The only country that seems to be paying social welfare is like South Africa, a little bit. See, here we have free medical. As far as you have health insurance, you get free medical care. As far as you work, you have safe. If you have health insurance, you get free medical care. Alfonso, since I came to Austria, I've never paid hospital bill. Since I came to Austria, I've never paid hospital bill. I've done a lot of operations. I've never paid any hospital bill till today. I don't pay any monthly insurance. I don't pay any monthly insurance. Here, self education is free. Somebody said, then I'm not in debt. See, I don't owe nobody. You are new here. I don't owe nobody 1 cent. I don't owe anybody 1 cent here. So to tell you, I'm not in debt. I don't owe anybody. Are you telling me what I know? Are you telling me, you want to teach me, you want to tell me about the country that I live in? Yes, now taxes. Now you pay tax. You pay tax. That's they reduce it. Yes, that's it. That's the thing. From where you work, you understand me? They pay your health insurance. From your company, they pay your health insurance. If you have no work and you are not retired, then you can go and, do your, what's it called, private insurance. Just the thing is, I don't pay for anything. You don't understand it. I don't pay for it. I don't pay for it. I paid before. I don't pay anymore. Do you understand what I mean? Do you have such in your country? I paid before. I don't pay anymore. You see, somebody said IMS is paying for me. Say, no, Abasamt is not paying for me. Nobody's, you don't understand. Abasamt is not paying for me. You don't understand. If I get sick now, I call ambulance. Ambulance will come and take me to hospital. Abasamt is not paying for me. If you don't have information, you ask. You ask people that knows better than you, they will teach you. See, okay, let me tell you. Do you want me to teach you? Do you want me to teach you what you don't know? If you don't want, you see, because you guys are arguing, you want to know better than your teacher. So I'm not going to tell you anymore. You want to know better. If you want to know, you come here to get information. But if you want to know better, then I keep my information to myself. You come here, you want to know better. You understand me? You understand me? If you want to know, you keep quiet. Say, ask questions. And then you will know. Do you understand what I mean? Who knows? I don't remember you. So, see, let me tell you guys how it is done. Let me tell you. Okay. This system has a way it works abroad. Let me teach you. This is a system where if you don't have any job, if you have no job, you will not have insurance unless you go do private insurance. Hold on. And private insurance is expensive. Do you understand me? So if you are gainfully employed, if you have a job, at the end of the month, from the tax you pay, they will deduct money for your health insurance, money for your Arbeitslosen and everything, your pension, everything. They will remove it from your salary every month. Some people pay like tax of like 400 euros, depending on how much you earn. From that your salary, that is the money, that tax you're paying, that is the money they are using to pay retired people. People that are retired, that is how they get their own retirement benefits, money, pension. Listen attentively. So, when you, as you're working, you get health insurance because the company will insure you health-wise. If you lose your job, that is, if you lose your job, maybe the company, sacks you, if they fire you, if you lose your job, you can go to job center, or we call it IMS, Arbeits Unemployment Office, or you call it job center. You go there, they will do what? Then insure you. The job center will insure you. That is, you will get health insurance through your job center because you were paying tax before. Now, that job center will be paying you like maybe 80% of your former salary, the salary you were earning before, until you get another job. It's normally, 6 months or 1 year. I do not know because I don't know about that. Yes. Now, it's normally either 6 months you get free money from job center or 1 year. I don't know. And they will give you time, maybe 6 months, they'll give you time to go get another job. But before you get another job, the time you were idle, they will be paying your health insurance and be giving you money. Now listen. If you are retired, when you retire, you don't pay anybody anymore. When you retire, you get automatic health insurance because you are already retired, so you don't pay anything anymore. It is that as soon as you are retired, you don't pay anything. Either the insurance company you will be automatically insured. You get the gist now. This is how it is done abroad here. Do you understand me? So that is how it is done abroad here. But this system, you don't have it in Africa. This system, you don't have it in Africa. How many African countries have this system? Now, somebody is arguing with me that is in the system. Somebody is still arguing with me. Why are you ignorant? You are arguing with me. You understand me? Why are you arguing with me? I don't know about Botswana. I don't know about, Namibia. I've not been to those places. I live in Europe all my life. Do you understand what I mean? So I am there, I'm in the system, so you don't argue with me. You understand me? I worked in this country for many years and I got retired. I worked till I got retired and you are arguing with a senior. You don't see, I worked so many years and I got retired and you are here arguing with me. You see how some of you behave. And you are arguing with me here. You know how many years I worked in this country? Maybe you've not been born. When I started working in this country, you've not, even your father hasn't met your mother. So guys, I want to go outside now. These people came here to argue. Now go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page now. I don't want to argue with children. So go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Go to Uncle Rody on YouTube and subscribe. So, guys, let me go and do one thing or the other. I'll be back later. Maybe when I come back, I'll continue with my... When I come back, I continue with our gist. These people like to argue. Somebody said that I shouldn't be angry. You know, many of them are arguing. That is why sometimes it upsets me. You know what I mean? What I'm into. You understand me? I'm in the system, and I know how it is done. And some of them will come and be arguing you. Do you know the pressure people face abroad here? If you have no work, you will not have any health insurance. So you are forced to work. I did it for many years. More than 30 years of my life, I was working in order to have insurance. Do you understand what I mean? Work to have insurance. If you have no job, you will not have insurance. Unless the period you go register by job center center can insure you, or if you are sick, on sick leave, you are health insurance, we call it Krankenkasse. They can insure you. Do you understand what I mean? So guys, let me take a break and I'll be back. Don't argue with me, somebody that knows better than you. Do you understand what I mean? So what I'm saying is, if I have appointments now to go to hospital, I don't go there. I just go there, show them my insurance card, and I get treated. You understand what I mean? Somebody, if you go, you ask your father the educational background. Am I your mate? When I started school, they never born you. Why are you asking? When I started school, you've not been born. So what has education got to do with what we are talking about now? You that is asking me this question, my children are older than you. You have no respect. You that is asking this question, my children are older than you. What do you understand by education? What do you understand? What is education to you? What does it mean? If you come to Europe in the 70s, and so what? Are we in competition? People, see, let me teach you. Maybe you are new here. People are educated in different ways. To you, education is going to the class and somebody teaching you what he read in a book. We have another type of education. My people, my tribe. Going to learn skill is another type of education. Learning skill is another type. Learning how to buying and selling is education. For you to go learn how to do business is being educated. You are educated in buying and selling of commodities. You don't know. I do not know how old you are. Mike Tyson is educated in boxing. That's what he has knowledge of. Mike Tyson is educated in boxing. Mechanics, car mechanics, they are educated in that field. They have knowledge of that, how to repair cars. You see education as only when somebody go and ask you to sit in a class and they start brainwashing you, telling you things. People get educated in different ways. You don't understand. But an African man, you asking, what's your educational qualification? You don't understand. There are people who did not go to school, but they are educated in their own profession. I know growing up, there are some people who what's it called? Formal education. You go to class and they teach you ABC, white man's form of education, white man's whatever. But they did not go to white man's school. They learned how to survive on their own. Hunters are educated in that field, hunting. They know the time some animals, come to look for food. They know when to catch animals. Even, what's it called? What's it? Fishers. Fishers, they are educated in that field. They know when to catch fish, where to go, what time. A particular species of fish comes out. Fishers, they are educated in that field. You don't know this. Footballers, there's what they call football academy, football education. Football academy. They get educated in playing soccer. And they are billionaires. Messi, Ronaldo, all these professional, they are educated in that field. You don't understand. But many of you are still little children. That's why you are here. Stay tuned so that you will learn. You got the gist. Stay tuned. And this is why a lot of people miss road in life. This is why a lot of people remain poor in life, because they believe that it is only... Now, people operate on what they were taught in class. So many people don't want to think outside the box. You don't want to use your natural wisdom to do things in life. You only do things based on what you were taught in class. You understand me? What somebody taught you in the class, that's only what you operate on. Now, this is what you were taught in school. You don't use your own brain to do things. How do animals in the forest survive? Who taught them survival mentality? Do you understand me? How do animals survive? Did they attend any class? They came and brainwashed you. So you measure intelligence based on what the paper, somebody gave you paper, say you graduated in this field, blah, blah, blah. That's why many people after their school, they remain poor, because they are carrying certificates, paper up and down, looking for somebody to employ them. You forgot that this world has evolved. You are looking for a job, somebody to employ you in your field. What you learned in school. Animals operate with their instincts, correct? Nobody taught them that. Human beings should operate like that. Now, there are some people who... Okay, let's go further now. There are people who were born with different talents. Everybody you see, some people were born with... some people are orators. Some have communicative skills. Some people are physically strong. Like Mike Tyson does not need to go to school to survive, to become great in life. He became great because he is gifted. Mike Tyson became great with his physical strength. Tupac, Amari Shakur, Whitney Houston, they don't need school. They have great voice, talent. This is how they became great. They don't need anybody to sit them in the class and teach them anything. Wrestlers, somebody who runs fast, a sprinter, Usain Bolt, Michael Green, all these world champions, do they need school to be great, to be successful? Usain Bolt. Many footballers you celebrate today did not attend any school. Do you understand what I mean? Christopher Wallace, Biggie Smalls, was a school dropout. Yet he was... Now, who knows you with your school? You understand what I mean? This is how Anthony Joshua got most of the great men and women we have here, we have in this world. Michael Jackson, which school did he attend? Mark Zuckerberg, Mike Jackson, Michael Jackson. You see, where are they? Michael Jackson, which school did he attend? Sometimes you use your brain. There are people in my tribe, people like Ekene Dirichukwu, billionaires in Igbo land. They did not even go to school, but yet they are billionaires. Many billionaires, they did not go to school, but yet they are billionaires. Nobody sat them in the class to teach them anything. They succeeded with their natural wisdom. You understand me? Anthony Joshua, that was one-time world champion. You have that. Do you have money more than him? Are you more comfortable than him? Go to US and see rappers that are millionaires. Jay-Z of USA, Jay-Z. Dr. Dre. Which school did they attend? Jay-Z, that is the richest musician now in this. Jay-Z, you know Jay-Z, the husband of Beyonce. Use your brain. When you come here, cool down and then learn. What is this girl from Caribbean? What is this girl? What's this girl? This girl that is a billionaire. This girl that sings and sells cosmetics too. Rihanna. Rihanna. She's a billionaire. The first female music billionaire. You come here, you if I tell you how many professors that are hungry, you go carry hand for head. Nicki Minaj and many of them. Come here and come with this. You speak English from now till tomorrow. You are hungry. You cannot pay your rent. You no see food eat. People are doing great things in life. So guys, more timer. Thank you. More timer. Thank you. More timer. Thank you. Somebody's made a very valuable comment. More timer asked, which college did Bob Marley attend? Which college? Bob Marley, you are enjoying his song. I say, a great man, big name. Which college did Bob Marley attend? You see, which college did Bob Marley attend? You come here, you cannot use your brain. You are lucky I did not block you. You come here, when you use your brain for once. Even what your former president, the Buhari, which school did he go? Sometimes you come outside. When I want to hear people talk reasonably. You understand what I mean? You come here, when you come outside. See, you are watching me here. Did I study theater arts in school? Did I study journalism in school? Sarah Alaka, Sarah, are you here? Sarah, make a request. Let me bring you up. Sarah, make a request. Let me bring you in. Sarah, make a request so that I'll round up now. I need to go outside. How are you doing? Odimma.
Listen, it's very hard to type a lot of things. Yesterday, I went with the school of my daughter to a museum, the Museum of the Holocaust, the war in Germany, the Jewish museum. The children in the class of my daughter, they are all genius, including my daughter. They have a very high grade in school, in science, in English, in everything. We went to that museum. If you know the kind of noise, if you know the kind of trouble, if you know the improper behavior that these children has caused, a real havoc in that museum, it was a shameful thing and disgrace. When I spoke with the teacher was telling me, but you know, these children, they are very intelligent. I told her, if they are so intelligent, why they behave in that behavior. Why? Now, these children will grow. They will go to university. They will succeed. Why? Because they like to study. But when they will reach to a level that they need to find a good work, they will not succeed. They will not receive the work. Why? Because the wisdom is not there. They don't know how to behave. So if your behavior is zero, all the education that you have is zero. Most of these people that you see that they are doing well in life is not because of education. It's because they're brought up in a good way. And they didn't have a choice. God just blessed them with wisdom to succeed in a good way. Who is Moses in the Bible? He was not educated, but he led the children of Israel with a cane to the promised land. So if we go to the past, if we see all these leaders of the past, they were not educated, but they had the wisdom to lead. And this is what the world needs. Wisdom to lead.
Thank you.
I was telling my friends, I was telling the parents, these children, they are the future of tomorrow, the face of tomorrow. If tomorrow they will have their own children, wahala day. Their own children will kill everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not about the wisdom of school. What did I do with the education that I got? I'm a qualified nurse. I'm not even working in it. And I did well in school. I have my degree and everything, but I have my clinic, I'm doing something else in total. But when you sit with people and you are treating them and you are talking with them, they know that you are talking with somebody that have wisdom. And we have answer for everything. My husband is an architect.
Let me come. Sarah, see, people do not...
And what he did with it.
People don't understand. They don't know the difference between academic qualification they don't know the difference between academic qualification and natural wisdom. They don't know. With natural wisdom, you succeed in life.
When I'm sitting, like when I'm talking to you, I used to tell my husband, anytime I'm talking, I'm hearing Uncle Ruthie, I like him so much because he has wisdom. It's not to promote you, it's to tell you the truth in the face because you are not talking rubbish. But when you talk with the elders, all these old people from the village, they used to give you parables and used to give you examples of life. You know that these people were not educated, they did not go to school, but they were very intelligent. When I was talking to the daughter of my sister-in-law in Nigeria, she was talking to me about the situation that we have in our country in Gaza. I told her, let's talk about Biafra. How Biafra started. This girl went to university, I'm the one that paid for university for her. She doesn't know how Biafra started. So how this education we have? Today you can buy education with money. But wisdom,
you cannot buy.
There is no price for wisdom.
You cannot buy. That's it.
No price for wisdom.
And this is what a lot of people do not know. Well, Sarah, I thank you for your contribution. I want to round up. That I saw your name and I decided to bring you in. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Drop me.
Okay, I drop you now. So, you see it. What you need in this life is natural wisdom. You understand me? Yes, you need natural wisdom. Don't be. This is why a lot of people, they carry degrees or what certificates and they are running up and down. Your head is empty. You have nothing in your brain. Well, guys, I want to bring this program to an end. I will be back later with another topic. interesting topic. So take care of yourselves. All those prophets, which school did they attend? All those prophets you read in the Bible, those great men. Where did Abraham, which school did he go? Abraham, Jacob, Unko, Isaac, which school? Who taught him in the class? Who taught them? You don't ask these questions. Even he yourself, even apart from that biblical or Quranic stories. Now use your brain. You are worshiping those prophets in the Bible. You worship Jesus, Muhammad, all them. Which school did they go? Did you hear that Jesus went to any school? Guys, let me go do something. Oh, but he's your savior. Did you hear that he went to any school? Well, guys, I like keeping it real. I'll be back later with another interesting topic. Today, I'm free. I'm in the mood to talk. David Inko. Yes, David was a shepherd boy. The biblical David. Okay, the biblical David. He was schooled in taking care of sheep, animals. Thank you so much. New Vibration Empire. The biblical David. Which school did he go? Now, when I come back, this guy has given me another topic. That was why Solomon, Sarah, thank you. That was why Solomon asked for wisdom. When Solomon was asked, what do you want? What do you need? He did not say he wanted education, he wanted certificates, or he wanted money. He said he wanted wisdom. Solomon, he said he wanted wisdom. You every time you carry book for head. Then now how is your English? Now you are fluent in English. Now, this is another school. You don't know that this platform is another school. This is where you come and learn wisdom. Today you've learned one thing or the other. You see, people with different, ideas, intelligence, they come here, they tell you. Which school did David attend? All his life, he was a shepherd boy. Did he go to school to become king of Israel? Which school did David go to become king in Israel? Everybody, everywhere is quiet now. Where are those people that are coming here? Now answer the question. You don't want to answer. They carry you, they just brainwash you, shoot you head for forest. So guys, I want to say thank you for being part of my... All of them, they have gone hiding, and they are not hiding. You see it? So take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. All of them, Ophelia, they don't run. So see you guys. Somebody said David era was different. See talk. Well, guys, I'll be back later. Thank you for being part of our program. We come here and rub minds, We come here, deliberate on one thing or the other. I'll be back later. So see you. Ophelia, I appreciate you too. I appreciate you, Ophelia. I appreciate you so much. Good to have you back. I've not been seeing you for a while. So guys, thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you later in the day.